Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're cutting through the noise to tell you the unvarnished truth about biodigester chemicals and bioenzymes and whether you actually need them for a successful installation. I receive countless questions from people building biodigesters, all looking for a chemical solution to speed up solid waste decomposition. It's a common misconception, so let's clear it up right now. The question: are chemicals necessary? Is there a chemical product for biodigester toilets? Yes, it's called a bioenzyme. Do you need one for a proper biodigester installation? I would say no. And here's why that might surprise you. To understand this, let's look back at the old septic tank model. When I was growing up, I lived in a compound house with a large septic tank in the front. Every few months, every 3, 4, or 5 months, we had to call a tanker to dislodge the solid waste and water. This was a constant source of friction, with the landlord always fighting the tenants to get money for this expensive service. One day, a tenant suggested finding a chemical that could evaporate the solid waste and water. You should have seen the joy. Everyone thought they had found a magical, cost-saving solution to avoid dislodging. I know these products exist. I've researched products that claim to dissolve and evaporate water in septic tanks. Biodigesters have similar chemical aids, the bioenzymes, which are supposed to help decompose the solid waste. The truth is, I cannot vouch for them. They promise to be a quick fix, but they rarely solve the underlying problem. The biosolution versus the chemical fix. When you follow the correct construction principles, you realize that chemicals are necessary. When installing a biodigester, if you follow all the proper protocols and use the right materials, you will naturally achieve the desired effect of biodegradation and decomposition. For example, when I researched and learned about biofill biodigesters years ago, no bioenzymes were used. The system relied entirely on coconut husk, other biodegradable agents including earthworms to break down the waste into water-soluble matter for easy disposal. Similarly, when I learned the biodigester business with my first company group, Summerless Solutions, we did not use any biodigester chemicals. Our focus was on creating the right internal environment to ensure that the necessary microorganisms were present at the right time to naturally aid in the human waste decomposition. Most biodigesters fail not because they are missing a chemical, but for two simple reasons. The installer didn't follow the laid-down procedure, and the installer is simply unqualified. I recently had a homeowner call me looking to buy a chemical. Why? Because the installer at his house told him the chemical was necessary to complete the work. I can tell you right now that this homeowner is going to have problems because he failed to hire a qualified constructor for the job. Just like those septic tank chemicals, the bioenzymes for biodigesters will not solve the problem of excess water in the tank. As it is written on most of these products, they only aid in digestion. This means they can only work if you have already followed the right installation procedure. To build a fully functional biodigester and avoid the elusive chemical mission, you must ensure these three elements are correct. Correct sloping. Your piping slope leading to the soak-hole pit must be right. Soak-hole functionality. The soak-hole pit itself must be designed and built to effectively absorb and drain the wastewater. Decomposition materials. The materials used for decomposition must be present in the right type and amount. Do this and you won't need to rely on expensive temporary chemical fixes. You will have a permanent, efficient, self-sustaining system. What do you think about biodigester chemicals? Have you used them or do you rely strictly on natural decomposition? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you're ready to learn the next steps in construction, make sure to watch the next video on your screen now.